Namaste and welcome. And this class will be about managing stress. We can't always control when we feel stress in our life, but with yogic tools and techniques, we can be more resilient, bounce back faster. So we know stress takes a toll on our body and mind. So taking time for relaxation is necessary to restore our physical and mental health. We may think that normal sleep is sufficient, but yogic sleep or yoga Nidra, which we'll practice at the end, can help rejuvenate the mind and the body by releasing deep-seated tension and make us more resilient to stress. According to Patanjali, yoga asanas should be steady and easeful. Sthira sukham. So we don't want to force ourselves into a pose that feels unstable or is too stressful to maintain. If you're gritting your teeth, that's too much stress in a pose. A peaceful mind is the product of inner tranquility, which emerges when the mind is clear, calm, and still. You can rest your mind in the mantra of the breath, so hum, as you practice to help quiet these waves that rock your mental equilibrium. We'll begin with some centering breaths, sitting up straight and tall. Draw the lower back in, shoulders up, and then draw in through the navel as you exhale to press down through the sitting bones and lengthen the spine. Shoulders broad, no strain in the neck, but just a comfortable, balanced seat. Inhale, increasing this sense of relaxation and rest and ease. And exhale, increasing this positive strengthening and stability through muscular energy in the core of the pelvis. Inhale your expansive breath, filling your body to the crown of the head. And exhale, concentrating and focusing into the core of the pelvis. More stability, strength, and security. Shanmukti Mudra helps support the practice of pratyahara, the withdrawal of the senses. And this is closing what's called the 6 gates, the 2 ears, 2 eyes, the nose, both nostrils, and the mouth. Sealing these 6 gates, the yogi turns inward to cultivate the art of withdrawal, which nourishes inner peace and calmness. So I have to remove the glasses to demonstrate. So the thumbs will close the ears, pressing them shut, but don't do that until you hear the whole explanation. The first fingers then shut the eyelids gently, holding the eyelashes down. And then we have the next fingers closing the nostrils, and then the last 2 fingers are sealing the lips shut. So you can try all those closures. Actually, we don't want to seal the nostrils. Let me see. What have I done wrong? Yeah. Yeah, we don't. Well, it does make it hard to breathe. So, come around to standing. We'll come up here. And just like us to have some movement and get the body moving a little bit so it'll be more comfortable and ready to relax at the end. So just to work off some of this, angst, this energy, we'll have some flowing movement here with warrior. So step to the front of the mat with the feet, and then step the right foot back, bend the left knee, and we will reach forward, exhaling the backs of the hands together, and then inhaling, lifting the chest, opening the elbows, circling behind, and repeating that. Inhale to lift and open, and exhale, rounding forward and down. That's beautiful. Great. Looks good. So it's at your own pace. You're taking complete breaths, stretching every muscle. Okay, good. Now bring the hands down to the front knee, lean forward on that thigh, and intensify the muscular energy in this back thigh, hugging the muscles to the bone, straightening the knee, and then reach up and forward with the arms to warrior. Inhale to the fingertips. Exhale, draw the shoulder blades down, the navel in, and remembering that back thigh is steel, strong as steel. Inhale, lifting the rib cage, the heart, the eyes. Exhale, sinking the feet deeper into the floor. Great. Okay, and release hands down to the front knee again and begin to fold forward over that left hip. We're sliding the hands down towards the ankle or to a set of blocks or fingertips to the floor. Inhale, softening the knee and rolling the shoulders back away from the ears. Exhale, tightening the tummy and squeeze that thigh. Long and complete breaths. Inhaling so. Exhaling hum, mentally hearing these sounds. And the next inhale, step the right foot forward. And exhale, fold over straight legs. And then rise, inhale, arms up. And then rest the arms. Very good. And step the left foot back, warrior stance. When your feet feel steady and solid, begin circling the arms. Inhale, lifting, opening, spreading the fingers. Exhale, just letting your whole spine flex and extend. Wonderful, that's it. Take another big circle. And then lean back onto the front knee. Intensify that muscular energy in the back leg. The thigh muscle, the calf muscle, super strong. Then reach up with the arms. Lifting up out of the hips. Up to the fingertips. Great, good. That's it. Inhaling so, exhaling hum. All right, now release the hands to the front knee again and fold over the right hip. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lengthen the back of the neck. And on the exhale, slide the hands down a little bit. Sense how that stretch feels. Each exhale, exploring a little deeper stretch until you find your limit and are still comfortable breathing with ease. Able to even recall and repeat the mantra of the breath. So, hum. Using complete breaths to fully stretch every muscle. And then finishing, step the left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale to a flat back. And exhale, fold over straight legs. Soften the knees. Inhale, lift up. Press the feet down. And exhale, rest the arms. Good job, good. So we're going to turn to the side, take a wide stance. All right, and turn the toes out so that you can rock from side to side with the knees going towards the toes. All right, so knees over ankles. So a little side to side movement there. Now let's add some arm circling, turning to the left, circle the right arm into the heart, turning to the opposite. So side to side and just drawing the hands into the chest, gathering this lovely energy into the heart. Nice, graceful, swimming type movement where you wouldn't even create a ripple in the water if you were doing this in a pool. Okay, and bring the hands back to the knees and fold forward halfway. All right. Now bring the feet so they are parallel. You can widen the feet to make it easier to touch the floor, and bring the fingertips down under the shoulders, and then once more start to sway hips from side to side. So we straighten one knee and then the opposite knee. Good, that's right. Okay. Now, bend the knees deeply. Walk the fingertips away from you like a tiger pouncing ready to pounce. The hips pulling back and your fingertips clawing ahead of you. So get a little traction in the hips and spine. Great. And now I'd like you to walk your hands over to the left corner of the mat. Pivot the left foot towards the left edge, the left hand side. And then keep lowering the hips, bowing the chest through the arms, while pressing very powerfully down through the soles of the feet. That's right. Okay, walk hands back to the center, pivot the left foot in, turn the right toes out, and both hands walk to the right hand corner as you scoop the chest through the arms and really press through the feet. Lifting up in the armpits a little bit to broaden the back of the neck and collarbone. Even breathing into the back of the neck and shoulders. Okay, now walk the hands back into the middle. The fingertips in line with the toes. And fold forward with the crown of the head pointed downward and the navel lifting up and into the back. You can soften the knees as you inhale and relax the shoulders. Exhale, press down through the feet and hands to deepen that fold. Okay, now walk the hand, lift the back up and turn the left toes out. Bending the left knee, the left elbow will rest on that left knee. We're there. Good. Now bring the right hand, cup it behind the head, and press the head back into the hand to really open this right shoulder, the armpit, maybe looking up towards the elbow. Wonderful. That's it. Press that head back into the hands, open the chest, and release. And switch sides. Just pivot the left foot in, turn the right toes out, and the right elbow on the right knee. And the left hand cupped behind the head, and press the head back, open the throat, broaden the chest. Good, that's right. You're doing it. Good. And release, lifting up to the come out. And I think now let's come down to kneeling. So just rest in table pose a moment. Let me see what we're doing. We're going to spread the fingers, claw down through the fingertips, curl the toes under and lift up the knees. Start to walk the dog. Bending one knee at a time and letting your hips rock and roll, circle, or whatever movement is organic in you. Okay. Now we're going to work the shoulders and back a little bit, coming to plank pose. Inhale, come right over the wrists, plank pose. Navel to spine. Good job. Good. That's it. Lift the hips now. Press back to down dog. Okay, and again to plank pose. Coming shoulders over the wrists. Okay, I want you to feel a little bit of fatigue here so that we can really chill out at the end and relax better. So if you need to do more, go ahead, do some push-ups, do anything crazy that you've seen all these videos of people doing their exercises. So get a little bit of heat in the shoulders, and lower the knees down, lower the hips, and come into cobra pose. So we're still lifting the shoulders up, still working the shoulders, and then you can just do a little side to side, rocking with the hips. Some swaying cobra. Alright, now take the weight off the hands by lifting up and back into hero pose, Virasana. Okay, so we're sitting on the heels. You could use a support there underneath the sitting bones if you'd like. Or take the hands, sort of press them here into the soles of the feet to draw the shoulders back. Wherever you feel most at ease, that you're comfortable in your breath. And if you'd like to stretch those quads a little deeper, recline back onto your hands behind the heels, or to your elbows or head, wherever your reclining hero takes you. Now please lift and release. Lift the hips up off the heels into camel pose. Back bending. So press down through the tops of the feet and lift up in the chest. If it's possible, reach down, hold the heels. While still inflating the chest like a big hot air balloon, lifting you up, up, up. Now squeeze the buttocks and sweep the arms up to come out. Hug the knees towards the midline. And then rest down with the hands. Come to rabbit pose. So bend the elbows so the forearms are flat, and then rest the forehead on the mat. As you lift your hips up, you're going to be rolling towards the crown of the head. And when you need to inhale, you can lower the hips down and rock it back and forth. Give a little sacral massage to yourself. And slowly lift the head up. Stay low for a minute. Then gradually step the right foot through to the front into low lunge. Move the left knee back and press down through the feet. Lift up with the hands. Good, that's great. Now strengthen through the thighs and lift the arms. Wonderful, good. Inhaling so. Exhaling hum as we strengthen to the core of the pelvis and inhale to the tips of the fingers. Now lower the hands, the left fingers under the left shoulder, and the right arm's going to sweep up, and twist and gaze up to that right hand. But still remember that muscular strength through the inner thighs that'll keep you steady, safe, and secure. All right. Now bring the right elbow down to the right knee. Pivot with the left knee. Turn the left knee out to that left side, and it'll come into side angle. The left arm lift up over the ear. And the right elbow may add some leverage if you put it against the inside of the knee and expand through your shoulders. All right, fine, that's it. Good. And come out, lower the hands, step the right foot back. All right. And simply switch sides with the feet, or come through a vinyasa like we were doing, from high plank to low plank, up dog, and then to down dog. So next, the left foot will step forward, and the right knee lowering down. Gradually lifting up the arms, coming to Anjaneyasana. Inhaling to the fingertips, and exhaling, strengthening to the core so that you're more steady. And the breath is full and relaxed, easeful. Beautiful, that's it. Lovely. All right, lower the arms, the right fingers under the right shoulder, and then the left arm windmill up and look up to that side. That's right, good. Beautiful. Lower the left arm, bring the elbow to the knee. Then pivot with the right knee, turn it to the side. Now you'll be able to lift the right arm and bring it over the right ear. And if you wish, push the left elbow against the inner knee to increase the opening in the chest, widen the heart, and then the left fingertips might touch down, or you choose. That's good. Very good. All right, then. Now lower the hands and we'll come to one more down dog. So make sure you've really tested your strength in the shoulders here. If you like, coming back and forth from low plank to down dog, or doing little push-ups, mini, 2-inch push-ups. Get a little fatigue in the shoulders. All right. Now, lower the knees and come back down to seated. Wide leg position. Spreading the legs wide and spreading the toes. I'm going to press the fingertips behind initially to lift up through the lower back and lengthen the spine. Good. Now turn to the left leg and start to fold over the left hip. It'll be gradual. Just a little at first. Inhale, lengthening the neck and spine. Relax those shoulders. And exhale, strengthen in the tummy and squeeze in the kneecap, the thigh muscles, hug the muscles to the bone. Inhale, so, and exhale, hum. Good, that's great. Long, complete breaths in and slow, complete breaths out. Now, let's switch sides, lift and turn to the right leg. And remember to go gradually, incrementally over that right hip. Staying strong with those muscles, hugging the muscles to the bone, lifting that right kneecap up, and flexing the ankle so the toes remain lifted up towards the sky, not tilted back behind. Good. All right, you're looking great. Inhale up to straight back, and with facing to the center now, start to fold over the hips. Inhale, lifting the front of the shoulders, rolling them back. And exhale, strengthening the leg muscles, tightening the tummy. Inhaling so, exhaling hum. And each exhale, see if there's space to go a little deeper, tiptoeing the fingertips away. And slowly rise and lift the back up. With a little help from your hands, lift the knees up, leaving the feet wide apart. And then windshield wiper the knees, taking them from one side for a breath and then to the next side for a breath. Okay. Good. Now twist the knees to the left. Bring the right hand across to the left knee. And press down on that knee, lift up with your heart, and look over the left shoulder, twisting and releasing any tension in the neck if you want, circling the nose. And now switch to the second side with the knees, windshield wiper to the right, and the left hand crossing over to the right knee. Press down through the hands, lift up in the heart, and gaze over the right shoulder. Maybe circling in the neck feels right. And come back into the middle. Lift up the knees here. And we'll practice boat pose. So we're balancing on the sitting bones, lifting the heels, and perhaps straightening the legs. Right? You could have hands free. Try that. Good. That's beautiful. Let's do 3 more big breaths. Inhaling. Exhaling. Good. 1 more big breath. And release it down. Good. And this time, just bring one foot in, the other leg out like you would in head to knee pose, and give your foot a nice little foot massage. And then the second foot with that foot massage. All right. Now, I'm going to bring the soles of the feet to the mat. The hands behind the hips, and lift up the hips, tilt the head back, maybe a little movement, rocking. Good, that's beautiful. And stay up longer if you can. Do variations if you want. Lift one leg. Lift the opposite leg. Yes, great. All right, feeling some fatigue? I want that. Lower down and rest. Okay. Recline onto your back. Lift the right leg up, holding the back of the thigh. And just let the weight of gravity draw that thigh bone down into the hip socket. As you exhale, press that right thigh forward into your hands, straightening the knee more. Relax tension on the inhale and stretch that hamstring, calf a little more on the exhale. You may be able to walk your hands closer to the ankle or hold on to the big toe. Or put a strap over the arch of the foot. Props are great. All right, open the right leg to the side. And then bend the right knee, press the right foot down on the floor, lift up the right hip, and roll on to the outer left hip. Now you're crossing the right knee to the left side of the mat. Inhale, lengthen the bottom leg, the spine, and exhale. Draw the navel in and press down through the left hip. You can deepen the twist with your left hand on the right knee as you're exhaling and engaging muscular energy for security and safety. Relax that pressure on the inhale, re-lengthen, and one more exhale to the side. And roll down onto the spine and straighten the right leg, straighten the hips, and lift the left leg up. Hold the back of the left thigh. Inhaling so, exhaling hum, and bringing the leg a little closer. Inhaling, relaxing tension, and exhaling, deepening the stretch to your comfortable capacity. Where there's no strain in the breath, but you're feeling the nice, healthy stretch. Now open the left leg to that left side of the mat. Bend the left knee and press the left foot down on the floor. Lift the hips and roll on to your right hip. And twist the left knee across, holding it with your right hand. Inhale, lengthen the spine, the bottom leg, and the arm. And exhale, twist with engagement through the core and pressing the outer right hip down. Good, that's the way. Good, complete breaths. So on the inhale, hum on the exhale. Perfect, good. Now roll down flat onto your spine and hug knees into the chest. Rocking them side to side or circling the knees if that's a natural, organic movement for you. And set the feet down onto the mat and press the feet down enough to lift the hips a couple inches and slide the backs of your hands then under the hips and buttocks. Set down onto the hands with the buttocks so you can lift the legs. Okay, and you can substitute a blanket for your hands if you prefer. And you're just inverting the legs in a gentle way, helping the body calm down. And anytime the legs start to tire, you can release the pose and rest the feet back to the floor. If you feel you're still getting benefit, hold the pose a little longer, or try a variation if that's part of your normal practice. And maybe you do a shoulder stand or plow pose. So if that's how you like to finish your practice, take another variation, another breath. And when you're starting to tire, then you're going to release and roll down. Extend the legs out on the mat. Bring the arms along your sides. Lift up one a hip at a time, slide the palms now face up under the buttocks. And now when you press the elbows down, it'll lift the chest for fish pose. Tilt the head back, a little rocking side to side. And the head isn't really touching the ground, or if it is, it's just barely touching. And then releasing fish pose, look down towards your toes and roll back flat on the mat. Now stretch the arms up over the head. One more full body stretch. Fingers spreading, the toes spreading, ankles, wrists, whatever needs to move and stretch now. Get that last delicious stretch. And then you may want to add on some clothing or blankets to stay warm and prepare for an extended Shavasana. Those lights off too. All right. Just gonna dim all the lights. It was on the bridge of the nose. Okay. So you're stretching out now, lengthening your legs, turning the palms face up into a comfortable resting position, whatever that means to you. And ready now just to breathe, complete breaths. Slowly inhaling until the lungs are full, and slowly exhaling until all the air is gone. Feeling the warmth in your body, feeling safe and comfortable, perfectly at ease. Letting go of all tension in the body. Scanning the body, and if you encounter any tightness or gripping in the muscles, just ask those muscles now to rest. Release that tension and let go of it. And allowing the body just to be satisfied in this comfortable position and feel heavy. For this time, just set aside all cares or worries. Let your mind drift, thoughts floating away. Just being blissful and happy at this moment. Wonderfully relaxed. Perfectly calm and serene. Happy to rejoice in the many blessings of life, because as an embodied soul, you have every right to these blessings. You respect your wonderful body, intelligent mind, and infinite soul because they are precious gifts. You allow yourself to enjoy happiness and pleasure because you deserve them. You feel good about yourself because you take care of yourself and take care of others. You realize that you are wise and wonderful because you have learned so much from life. You recognize that you are amazing because of your many accomplishments, talents, and abilities. You acknowledge your determination, will, and resourcefulness because you have overcome so many obstacles. Visualize wealth and success because you are capable of attaining them. Realize your connection to the universal soul because the web of consciousness connects us all. You can visualize your eternal self as resplendent, radiating love to everyone and everything in the universe. Experience the wonderful sense of unity and completeness within yourself as you practice yoga. And practicing Yoga Nidra is this 61 points exercise. I'm going to mention a part of your body, and you're just going to visualize a little glowing ball of energy at that point in your body. So we're starting with the eyebrow center and picturing a small ball of glowing energy there inside you at the eyebrow center. Taking a breath here. Next, moving your awareness to the throat center, visualizing that ball of energy at the hollow of the throat and breathing with it there. Next, moving to the right shoulder. And breathing at the right shoulder. Next, the right elbow. Moving your awareness now to the right elbow to breathe there. Next is the right wrist. Breathing at the right wrist. Next is the right thumb. And next is the second finger of the right hand. Next is the third finger of the right hand. Next is the fourth finger. And next is the fifth finger, the pinky. Next, at the right wrist. And next is the right elbow. And next is the right shoulder. Breathing to the right shoulder. And next is the throat center, the hollow of the throat. And next is the left shoulder. And next is the left elbow. And next is the left wrist. Okay. And next is the left thumb. Next is the second finger. Next is the third finger. And next is the fourth finger. And next is the little finger. Next is the left wrist. And next is the left elbow. Next is the left shoulder. And next is the hollow of the throat center. Next is the heart center, breathing into the heart. Next is the right breast. Next is the heart center. Next is the left breast. Next is the heart center. Next is the navel center. Next is the root center, the base of the spine. Next is the right hip. Next is the right knee. Next is the right ankle. Try your best with the toes. Begin with the big toe of the right foot. Breathing to the big toe. Next is the second toe. Next is the third toe. Next is the fourth toe. And next is the fifth toe. Next is the right ankle. Next is the right knee. Next is the right hip. Next is the root center. And next is the left hip. Next is the left knee. Next is the left ankle. The big toe of the left foot. The second toe. Next is the third toe. Next is the fourth toe. Next is the fifth toe. Next is the left ankle. Next is the left knee. Next is the left hip. Next is the root center. Next is the navel center. Next is the heart center. And next is the throat center. And lastly, returning to the eyebrow center, breathing at this point between the eyebrows. And allow your awareness to spread out through your entire body. Breathe as though your whole body breathes, nourishing yourself on the inhalation, relaxing deeper, letting go more with the exhale. Blissful and serene, calm, happy. And start to deepen your breath more and gradually waken your body with movement and stretching. Been still for a while, so take your time rolling over, maybe to the right side in a fetal position. So that you can return to a waking conscious state in a gradual and thorough way. And find your way up again to a seated position. Great job, everyone. You are wonderful. I bow to your serenity and calm and your ability to manage stress. Namaste.
Namaste.